Hey everyone, welcome to my very first case study video where I'm going to be walking you through one of the AI automation solutions that I've built for one of my clients. And yeah, this is the first of a number that I'll be publishing. So, looking to share some valuable insights into how these solutions get built and just demonstrate the value that they're able to deliver as well. So look, what we can see here on my screen is an automation built in make.com. Which is a really popular automation platform. It's a fantastic low no-code solution for building out these kind of automations. And basically it has a number of modules that connect together that you can add some logic in around. And it's great with generative AI because you can drop in a connection to one of the large language modules like OpenAI, which is what you see here. So I'm going to talk you through what's going on with this workflow. And actually, just to set the scene a little bit first, this is for an e-commerce client who had a lot of pain around the manual tagging or categorization of products that get loaded onto their platform. So for a lot of e-commerce companies, they're having suppliers send them streams of information around new products to put onto the site all the time. And they then need to apply their own very custom tagging rules to that product to determine how it gets discovered on their site. So you can imagine when you're on an e-commerce site and you're browsing for particular products, and you'll see that the filters on the left-hand side are changing depending on what kind of category of product you're looking at. And then each of those filters has a set number of values that you can choose from. All of that is being driven by the tagging of the product. So it's a really important part of product discovery, but very time consuming. Some of these products, you've basically got to manually read through all of the supplier details and then work out how to map that to the tags that are defined for the site. So look, what this workflow is doing is it's got an integration with Google Sheets here on the left-hand side. So that's reading each of the rows from the supplier data. It's then sending it into OpenAI with a prompt, and the prompt is passing in the supplier's details, the data on the product, along with a data structure that has the tagging rules for this client. And it basically says to OpenAI, which is the platform that powers ChatGPT, basically says, okay, combine these two things and tell me how I should tag this product. And then off to the right here, it's writing that data back. And for this client, they have a particular format that they need the tags to be returned in, and that is in the form of key value pairs that get repeated across the rows, across the columns in that sheet. So what's happening here in the automation here is it's iterating through and writing each of those key value pairs. You can see there's a second path down here at the bottom, and what that one's doing is it's passing the values back to OpenAI, but it's saying, tell me about tags that I should consider adding to my tagging set. So it's a method to help surface additional categories or tags that aren't part of the rule set, but should be considered for being added and helping with product discovery. So I'm going to show you in another document here what the prompt looks like. It's a pretty detailed prompt that's getting passed into OpenAI. I won't step through every single piece of it here, but it's basically saying, it's giving it some information around how it wants the data returned, then it's passing in all of the values from the supplier data, and then it's applying a tagging rule set. This case study I'm showing here is for a fictitious fashion e-commerce site. So you can see things like categories being category of clothing, brand, etc. As you go down here. So that's all being placed into the OpenAI module here. And then back here we have the actual sheet with the supplier data. And so this has got jackets and clothing items in here. And then we've got an output tab down the bottom. Just move myself out of the way a bit there. So that's empty at the moment, and also new tags. Actually, I've got data from when I last ran this, so I'll just clear that out. So what's going to happen is I'm going to run this automation, and it's going to start populating this out. So if I right click, again, just move myself over here, right click on this, choose where to start, row 11, which is where the data starts appearing in the sheet. And then we'll give that a run, and you're going to see it's iterating through, and it's starting to add in data. And actually, to bring that to life, we come back over here, we look at the output, and you can see each of these product category and tag values being added out. Now, see, it's flying through it, adding lots of these combinations, and you can imagine for a human to do this, very time consuming. So that's where you get the 10x improvement in output. So yeah, look, that covers the core of it. This is just one of many types of AI automations that you can deliver in make.com. I've built another one for this client related to reviewing product reviews and actioning those on their site. Super powerful tool. And yeah, that really covers it. So look, if you're interested in learning more about this, please reach out to me, ned@productedge.ai. And yeah, I specialize in e-commerce, helping e-commerce businesses to automate their processes. And so I'd love to have a chat if that's something that you're interested in talking more through. All right. Thanks a lot. Bye.